Hey guys, Whispering Tactician back again with another video, and today we're gonna have a bit of a chilled video where we just take a look at the upcoming games for game week 1, the first game week of the 2020-2021 season. It's going to be a very interesting season. I am so excited for it. Let me know what you think of the first game week, of the fixtures coming up, and what your predictions are for the fixtures this week. The first game on Friday is between Brentford and Arsenal at Brentford. I expect Brentford to give Arsenal a game. It's their first game in the Premier League. I really hope that we see a good game, because I always like to see some good football on the first game of the game week. So it'll be interesting and nice to see that as well. I think Arsenal will win though. It's Brentford's first time in the league. They might get overawed by it in front of their fans, but they can definitely shock Arsenal. But I'm going to go for an Arsenal win on this one. Manchester United versus Leeds. I think this is one of the big games in the whole game week. It's I love these clashes between rivals. It brings an extra pizzazz to the game week. Of course, you have Leeds and United, long-standing history. It's so deep. But it's gonna be played at Manchester United. Manchester United don't really seem ready. Leeds in pre-season haven't looked too good, if I'm being totally honest. So I don't really know which way to go, and for that reason I'm gonna go for a 1-1 draw. I think Bielsa is not gonna let Leeds slack on the first day of the season. However, Man United have a very good squad, even with the players they have missing, so I'm just gonna go for a safe bet. 1-1 between United and Leeds. Looking at the next game, Burnley versus Brighton and Hove Albion. Very interesting. I think between those two teams, they're very opposite. Brighton want to play expansive football, Burnley don't. They want to be very tight. I'm going to say Burnley are going to win because they're in front of their fans for the first time. Home advantage. They'll get through it, in my opinion. Chelsea versus Crystal Palace. Chelsea again at home. Crystal Palace first game for Vieira. Competitive game anyway. I do think that Chelsea, they won their Super League, the Super Cup, didn't they as well? So they have a bit of a bounce going into the season. I think Chelsea have got this game. I don't think Lukaku will be available. If I'm correct, I might be wrong anyway. But even if he is, I think Chelsea have got this. I'm going for 2-1 Chelsea. And yeah, I think Palace will struggle to keep up with the quality of Chelsea in this game. Everton versus Southampton. I think this might be a shock. I think we might see a Southampton win, but I think Everton should really win with their new manager in front of their own fans. But you could see a shock. Everton, of course, a fantastic side that they still have. I think Everton might win, but I've got to go for a shock in here somewhere, so I'm going to go with this game as a shock. And I think Southampton might pull off a shock result against Everton. Maybe the pressure, the first game in front of fans might get to them. There's no pressure on Southampton in this game. Everton in front of their fans, I feel like they might have to win. But anyway, let me know what you think of the games as well. Because it's a lovely start to the first game week. We've got some nice tidy fixtures, some nice loose fixtures that you can kind of watch with no stress as well. Like, I love the first game week anyway. Next game we are considering is Leicester City versus Wolverhampton Wanderers. Now, if my memory serves me correct, I don't know if these two have played each other on. Oh no, I'm thinking of another different team. I think I'm thinking of Hull City, when Hull City beat Leicester after they just won the league. But Leicester versus Wolves, an interesting game. I think again Leicester should win. Leicester have the better players. They've had a decent pre-season as well. They won the Community Shield. Probably Leicester, will win the game again. It's the Premier League though, so I wouldn't be shocked if it was a draw and Wolves came out with a win on this occasion. Watford versus Aston Villa. I've not seen Watford for a long time and I'm so excited to see them in action. They're like my second team. I was so gutted when they went down. But Watford versus Aston Villa, I can see the game being a draw. I don't think Watford want to lose on the first game of the season, but I also feel like Aston Villa are ready. They've recruited very well. They're going to go into the season and they're going to have all their players, I think, available and fit anyway for this game. So it'd be interesting to see how this game goes, but I'm going to go for a draw in this game. Norwich City versus Liverpool. Norwich just come up. They've got a point to prove again. First game in front of fans. Fantastic atmosphere, I can imagine, in the stadium. I think Liverpool will win though, because they should really win, especially if they want to start off well and shake off that rustiness that they had a bit that they had last season anyway. I think Liverpool will be fine though in this game. They shouldn't really have too many problems. So those are the Saturday games. And then the Sunday games, we have a game at 2 p.m. West Ham versus Newcastle versus West Ham. A tight game. I think this might be. I think West Ham are not as prepared for the start of the season as they should really be. No new incomings. Newcastle United, I've not really been impressed with them. There's a bit of toxicity around there. I do still think that West Ham are better equipped. I've seen some of the Newcastle games, but I think West Ham have got this. I'm going to go for a West Ham win on this occasion, but it could easily be a draw, maybe a win, especially since Newcastle are playing at home. The fans first, you have to consider that a lot of the teams at home, they'll start picking up points compared to last season because of the fans, because of the nature of the fans urging them forwards. I think it'd be an interesting one. I think we're gonna have a lot of shock results, but in a good way. Like, you might see maybe Norwich pulling off an upset against Liverpool, maybe against Arsenal. You might see some really positive results in that set. In when we're looking at football in that section. So it's interesting to look at that anyway. And then we have Tottenham Hotspur versus Manchester City. Again, an interesting game. I think Tottenham are in a bit of a weird space at this point in time. No Harry Kane. However, they've had a decent pre-season. Man City have had an okay pre-season. Of course, they've not had all their players back since the Euros. How are they going to fare in this game? I think Man City are the favourites. I wouldn't be surprised if this game ended in a draw just because of what's on the line in this game. Man City, of course, they just have too much quality even without the players that they, their first team plays. They've obviously got Jack Grealish coming in. I think they'll be just fine. I'm going to go with a City win, but I feel like it could be a draw in this game. So that's all the games for the first game week, I think. Let me know what you think of the games this week, what you're excited about. If you are excited, if you're not excited, tell me why. I want to know. And yeah, just let me know what you think of everything, I guess. But yeah, that is me done for today. Let me know if you want more previews, because I'm more than willing to do previews for the rest of the season. Anyway guys, thank you very much for tuning in, and I will catch you on the next video.